Good morning from a sunny Pleasure Beach resort. I want to film something today because it's been a while and I've seen some updates on park already that I didn't even know about. So it's just a matter of filming something to try and keep the weekly schedule going, and also, like I say, just documenting the changes because there's been a few already. Pleasure Beach Radio, we'll go and have a look over there and look at Revolution as well. There's been some paintwork on the station to kick things off today. I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. Which never normally works, but yeah, Revolution will still walk on, so we're going to have another ride and I'll show you a fresh station. There's always just minor sort of changes around the park at Pleasure Beach that they just do. Like I say, just bits of paintwork, just random changes around the park that not everyone notices, but I tend to notice them, which is quite cool. So yeah, I don't have any time to film it again because it's walk on. It's too quiet to film up there, like we're literally straight on. But yeah, I think I got a glimpse of it, but we're going on for the third time. Don't know what time it is. It's 10 to 11 and this is our third ride on Revolution alone. Here we go, before we actually gone. This looks a lot neater than it did because there's just one yellow line now that they ask you to stand behind, which isn't hard at all. Now, originally, there used to be loads of yellow lines, like you can just see where they were there. They were everywhere. And there was one here as well. It was like, which yellow line do we actually have to stand behind? But now, it's freshly painted grey, and yeah, there's just one yellow line. Clear as day. And we're right on, but yeah, at least I've managed to show it. Yeah, no excuses. I'll not get you walking up here again. Alright then, 3 rides on Revolution, and I swear we were in the same 2 seats.
Yeah,
I did one back row.
You've got to get back row on that thing. More intense than Nemesis. Nemesis Reborn.
Don't bring your Nemesis cancelable opinions to my channel.
Wait and see what I think of Nemesis, because I've ridden Nemesis Reborn. Review coming soon. Who knows, I may prefer it.
He's going to start uploading regularly again, so head over
2 videos a week.
Check that out. Because yeah, all of his life responsibilities have been dropped, guys. Lucky boy.
Well, kind of, yeah.
3 rides on Revolution. Always remember, if you're going on a row on your own, you have to sit on the left-hand side, probably because of the weight in the train or something. I always forget.
It's weird though, isn't it? Because there's no corners on it, right?
Yeah, it's just the way the loop goes. But yeah, I always forget and sit on the right, and I always end up being told. I just forget every time, basically. But yeah, I'm glad they've done what they've done to the station on the onload. They haven't done the offload side yet, but it's one of them things that will just be done in the future, I assume. They do it all in stages, and that's good. It's good to follow as a regular sort of visitor.
Don't do theirs in stages. I think they could learn a lesson.
Done it all in one season, haven't they?
They could learn a lesson.
But yeah, 3 walk-on rides on Revolution. Can't really complain. These are exhausted and they're complaining. But yeah, it shouldn't be quiet enough at 11 o'clock to do it.
She was complaining before me.
We'll talk about the crowd levels later on. I don't know what we're doing now, but yeah, I'll show you whatever there is to show later on. Because yeah, don't really want to do a vlog. It's more of an update thing. Because late night riding for 2 weeks anyway. So that's for the vlog. But yeah, just to show the changes. Let's see what happens. Here's another look at the station because it is literally walk on. Revolution, Nick Street. This shouldn't be walk on at 12 o'clock. And yeah, Burger King was dead as well. Heading to Pleasure Beach Express as we always do after dinner. And yeah, just spotted that absolutely no one was up here. They've even shut off the back row. I don't know whether that's a thing that they just don't need to have it open, or it's actually sort of got a problem with it. Might be the latter, but either way, yeah. But yeah, this station, it's looking nice. And yeah, there's one clear yellow line to stand behind now, so make sure you stand behind it. They've actually turned the announcement off as well, thank goodness for that. Big one's flying, but it's on one train, just at the bottom of the ramp. It's been a lot worse. Ben's stripping on the Pleasure Beach Express. And he's struggling.
I don't want this to go wrong, guys. It won't be a family channel. Oh god. Oh. Big one.
Alright then, we're on the back of the Pleasure Beach Express where the back few carriages have still not been added on. Not that they needed today, but yeah, fingers crossed they do get added on at some point as we approach summer now. Like I say, it's a bank holiday, sort of late night riding in a few weeks. But 2 weeks today, is it?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hyperion.
the time we're recording and Hyperion will be open as well. Shout out to Ian, who we've just been having a little chat about it too, and other stuff as well. The camera's in my face shadow thing. But yeah, this is our second lap of the day on Pleasure Beach Express. We're doing our second, because in the first one we did a bit of a survey.
Oh, we did, yes.
Yeah, some Pleasure Beach staff were sort of going round with iPads, sort of collecting feedback from guests. And we got asked them, they're giving speedy passes out to do it as well, like for people that do it. iPads today.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's nice. I've seen them do that before a couple of years ago, people walking around sort of asking for surveys and stuff. And yeah, it's good that they're collecting feedback. Hopefully it sort of gets acted on. I think we were saying, well, I don't think we're the best people to do that really, because we sort of just come here all the time and enjoy it.
We're a bit biased, we come here all the time, like, don't get me wrong, it's better than all the towers and stuff like that, but you can't...
Leave your cancelable opinions away from this channel, honestly. But yeah, we do prefer this place, and yeah, we just like it. It's local as well. But yeah, like I say, it was just a very quick survey. What do you think of the staff? What do you think of the place? Like, are you local? Are you season pass holders? I don't think he even asked us if we're local actually, so that's all right. Yeah, how many times have you been? And we couldn't tell him. I just said, put lost count, because we have genuinely not counted how many times we've been here today. One thing I did say that was a bit negative, sort of constructive feedback, and everyone will agree with this. We got asked what we think of the value for money, and it was hard to answer obviously as season pass holders who's literally paid £100 for countless visits across the season. But yeah, with it being £50 now on the gate, it's not good. That is not good value for money, and I hope it sort of changes. Because the first 2 weeks of the season, the first month of the season, it were a bit cheaper online, if I remember rightly.
I think it was
then they put it
£33 online.
Then they put it up again, and then all of a sudden it's no longer like sort of busy. Whereas, yeah, we actually got crowds in the first month of this season. Then obviously they've messed it up with all the pricing, sort of putting it back up again. So it's a shame, but
it's still expensive to do though.
Yeah, things will improve. Things will keep going up and down. But yeah, like I said, the value for money could be improved. Not that it sort of affects us season pass holders. Yeah. They also said, like, what do you think of the queue times? And that's another one that's sort of hard to say because it's been so dead. But yeah,
I mean, they're
there we
going to
go.
buy it if it's not busy. So.
If you fancy a speedy pass for free, go on to one of them surveys if you see them about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. That soundtrack that they play on this ride is no more. Oh, it's summer, and the mist is back on. My God! That's wet my lens. Well, yeah, that wasn't on our first lap.
It's nice on a day like today.
It's nice, but I do think it's a bit of a waste when it literally passes through there every 20 minutes and it's on all the time as a mist effect. So I don't think it's on any sort of sensor where it goes off, so yeah, I do think it's a bit of a waste, to be honest. As much as it's nice when you go through it. Been a while since I've said hello to me Brick on camera. Hello Brick. We're at the authentic ride part section of the Kiss Me Quick shop. Last time I filmed here it was still over there. And it cheers mate. Yeah, it was over there near the Flying Machines exit, and it has since moved back to one of its original places. They always move the ride part shop. It's quite funny. It's been there, it's been there, it's been there, it's been here, it's been up there before as well. Crazy. But yeah, it spent a lot of time here. They've had a big one track back, and apart from that I don't think there's anything new, to be honest. Still a load of wheels, some old Wild Mouse parts that probably weren't used, so we're just waiting to be used. We've got a big one brake liner here, this thing. It's looking very nice, doesn't it? I wonder how that works on the ride. But yeah, this is a Valhalla sort of boat bumper. That's quite cool actually. 60 quid for that. Yeah, that was probably on the original ride as well, before the reimagining. Don't know what this thing is. It's not labelled either. They've got a lot better with labelling the parts, but clearly not 100%. Still a few Big Dipper side panels as well. Are they still 150 quid? I think they went down to 100 actually recently. But yeah, that's quite cool. There's a few of these flags remaining. Infusion wheels, big one side wheel without the tyre. So that's interesting. And yeah, like I say, big one track. I'm a bit tempted by the big one track, to be honest.
I like the big one track in that.
Yeah, Ben has a piece of the big one.
Thrill-O-Matic HQ, Thrill-O-Matic HQ to see.
£125. So yeah, that's the thing. It's definitely not cheap, but to sort of have a piece of that sort of, you know. And I don't live too far away from where this was probably made. You know, some of it was made at Watson Steel. So yeah. It'd be nice to bring it home. This big bucket of wood is almost empty, so it's good to see actually that this wood has been stored and Danielle's just knocked the bag off the shelf from Pleasure Beach, Lancashire. But yeah, I do like these Valhalla bags. I love the Valhalla bags and the Icon ones. They're cool. I probably wouldn't walk around with that because I feel like it's too bright for me. And then obviously, I don't know, like no one's ever called it Pleasure Beach, Lancashire, so it's just like, I don't know.
I hope not.
But yeah, I do really like the design on this one, that one as well, and like I say, that one as well. But it's just not the type of thing that I'd walk around with, if that makes sense for this one. Absolutely love the authentic ride part section of the Kiss Me Quick Shop. And he's got his bucket hat on. Very cool.
Bit big.
Too big. Don't think I suit these. Some like smaller backpacks here as well, with a big one logo. Keep smiling. The interesting Kiss Me Quick and Squeeze Me Slow merch continues. Pyjamas are still around, the slippers. Still gonna get a pair of these at some point. New tracksuit.
They look good, don't they?
Yeah, I do like these hoodies, to be fair. Yeah. The pants are nowhere to be seen, which came out on the social media.
I think
there's probably a lot worse. Some are saying that the full tracksuits are a bit roadman-y, but
they're approved by that roadman guy who appears on Gromit channel. You know, if you've seen. Yeah,
the actual tops are nice. And yeah, don't mind the whole tracksuits, to be honest. Oh, the pants are in here, they all come in one go. So...
Wait, so it's like an all-in-one suit?
I think so, I can't get to the pricing sort of thing. $44.95, is that for the full tracksuit? That's not even that bad, you know. Because like, that's the price for a lot of the hoodies in parks nowadays. Should have repped this tracksuit in my old Valhalla updates back in the day. These are quite new as well, they kind of speak for themselves. Ice Blast update, nothing's changed. Literally.
Let me off.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll get
I don't know what else to say. It still sort of doesn't look good. It's not great when the first ride you come to, if you come out this way, is that. Fingers crossed it comes back at some point.
If it is coming back, telling people it's coming back.
Coming soon.
Because then you just
like Deep Sea Adventure, Legoland. Yeah.
And then you turn right and you go down to River Caves and then that's empty.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that as well.
Like, it's a bit like,
I don't know.
It's just not a great first impression, is it, really?
Yeah. One to mind in an Intamin drop tower in its place. I'm a massive fan of the drop towers. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Ice Blast. He's put his hoodie in his bag, not thinking about the fact that he needs his phone to get on rides.
No, I did think about that. I was debating that.
So now, he's got to go all the way back in his bag. River Caves, still not looking good. Last week we saw someone like sweeping this area just to sort of clean it up a bit. Don't think that actually.
Is that like a full pound trip?
You know what I predict?
Yeah, well,
I don't think it's coming back in 2024, mate.
Really? It doesn't look good.
Well, it doesn't, well...
Yeah, that sort of little thing where they can take boats off is sort of open as well. But yeah, the actual ride, that net's still there. Was it on a video or was it on a post I put on the PB Facebook group?
Oh, you posted on Facebook?
Yeah.
These net things are to stop pigeons going in the ride, which is fair enough. Because I remember saying last time I filmed around there, like, yeah, I don't think a boat's getting through there. So yeah, that's fair enough. Even like those brake things aren't like, they stop the boats, those things there, and they sort of come out a little bit to sort of stop the boats from going any further forward. And yeah, even they're not sort of in. I don't know, it's not looking good. But yeah, I've heard that there is like just some issues really with it that they obviously need to sort out. So yeah, could take a while. We'll see what happens. We're in Bradley and Bella's learning garden where we'll continue to speculate on what could be coming behind me, sort of how this sort of view is going to change in the next couple of years. Hopefully a lot. Ben's got an idea.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, he's teasing.
Yeah.
For a video of his.
Well, Thrill-O-Matic's going into a new era. Yeah.
God.
What's the video that'll be up now?
I don't know, but yeah, like I say, Grand Prix. Not spoke about the event yet really as well. I believe they're sort of getting the station prepared for it.
I certainly have my opinions about it.
It doesn't work for me personally. I don't think I'm going to be coming to it because £50 is a lot for a ride that's been closed for a full year anyway. And also, just Friday night just works against my schedule, and I don't think it's worth sort of rearranging stuff for sort of a 50 quid event and stuff like that. And yeah, to be honest, I'm a bit disappointed it's on a Friday. I think if it was on a Saturday night, sort of after the park closed, I think a lot more people would come to it. Yeah, a lot of people would come here, spend the day on park on the Saturday, and yeah, obviously maybe even stay the night on the Saturday night. Whereas obviously some people might come up on the Friday night and obviously stay over on the Friday night, whatever, come on Saturday. But I think less people are going to come to it because it's on a Friday and like they might have the commitments throughout the day and stuff than what they would be on a Saturday. I'm a bit upset that I'm not going to be coming to it, to be honest. That it doesn't really work out. And yeah, just like I say, 50 quid. I'm sure it's going to be a really good event. Look at Big Dipper's event last year. What they put on, that was amazing. And that was £15. So yeah, this is literally over double of what an event was to celebrate a 100th anniversary. Like, I know it's closing and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity if this event will be. Before it obviously gets closed. Who knows, they might even announce something on the day, which like that'll be a shame. Yeah, that'll be a shame to miss out on. But yeah, it's a shame that they're obviously, yeah, they could have announced that it was closing before they actually closed it. And yeah, I don't know. It's not a definite no for this Grand Prix event, but I just find it highly unlikely that I'll be here for it. For a number of reasons. Like I say, it isn't literally just because of the pricing and stuff.
Busy schedule.
Yeah, that's it. You know. But yeah, if you're interested, it is on the Friday, the 7th of June. I do hope people actually come to it because I'm just worried, to be honest, that not many people are. Because like I say, Friday night, £50. It's a lot. Like, how much of a fan base does Grand Prix have? I'm sure there's a lot of people that are sort of nostalgic to it. And yeah, it just depends on that really. But yeah, compared to £15 for the Big Dipper event, which it was on a Wednesday, but like it was
holidays,
yeah, so that helps some people. It was also on the 23rd of August. Like, it would have been weird if they did it on the Saturday when its actual anniversary was on the 23rd of August. But yeah, for this one there's no reason really why they couldn't have just done it on a Saturday, and obviously they lower the price as well. But yeah, you get complimentary Prosecco and entertainment and what else? Some food?
Some food,
cupcakes.
Some people stood outside the front of the ride, we believe, but
yeah,
we're not quite sure. Obviously check out Prix social media.
Yeah, for more information go on the website, full details. I'll stick a link.
We don't know whether it's going to be like an actual ride around the attraction, and if so, what an absolute waste of money.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good point as well.
Like a track walk, I guess track walk pretty decent, but
yeah, I wouldn't have minded a track walk, but yeah,
that's a complete waste of money, really. I guess.
Like I say,
that's where it's 50 quid.
There's a few factors why it doesn't work for me. I'm gutted to missing out on it. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm just sort of looking forward to what happens afterwards. Sort of, you know.
A new attraction.
Yeah, hopefully the land gets cleared at the end of this season and we start hearing news on what's coming. Speculation time!
I would like to see
A single rail.
single rail, and
It would just work. I
in
mean,
fact, it might be easier for me to say. I'm sorry for all the self-promotion in this video, guys, but I'm working on a design that is like, I don't know, a type of ride
Yeah.
I'd like to see at events, and it is a single rail.
cool.
All you know him for now.
Yeah,
I'll let
honestly.
you know.
There was rumours of a single rail around Steeplechase. Well, it wasn't really rumours, it was just people saying, oh, I'd love that. But yeah, I'm glad they're doing it here instead of Steeplechase, because it means we're not having to lose Steeplechase for it. But yeah, and a single rail, RMC, if not RMC, then Intamin, it just works.
As well, like,
Yeah, it's a pretty compact space, and yeah, those things can be compact and snappy from what I've seen of them on the internet and stuff. And it's unique as well, for enthusiasts and for the general public.
Yeah, I think it should hopefully
It just works. Yeah.
You need a coaster
That it's marketable. Yeah,
Bring the crowds. Yeah.
exactly. And I just think it would be good. Single rails look great. I'd love to do one. And if they bring one here, I'd honestly be buzzing for it.
Every week, bring one in. So.
Absolutely. So yeah, I don't know what else.
What else?
Like
is
Big
that?
Dipper?
What are other examples of rides I'd like to see? It's hard to say because obviously back in the day I designed the Mac Big Dipper for bowler drones.
You did? Check
this is
it
another
out.
video. But the problem with that is I've kind of since like obviously we've had COVID and attendance has dipped a bit. It seems.
Yeah,
and like,
not as
I don't know whether
marketable.
like a Mac Big Dipper would bring people back.
Yeah.
Because like you'd look at it and you'd think like it wouldn't look very, what's the word, like same track as Icon, I guess, and
Yeah.
rides.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, everyone's begging for an RMC in the UK. I'd love it to happen here. But yeah, just a single rail coaster in general. Like I say, it works. It's compact, doesn't take up much room at all. Can easily get some sort of snappy turn, so you're not having to go all the way over there to sort of make a turn and stuff. Get some inversions in there. You know, some snappy 0G rolls and stalls, corkscrews, whatever. Like Immelmans, whatever they have. We'll see what happens, but yeah, imagine if we're saying all this and it's a load of nonsense and it's like some family coaster, and it could fit a like family boomerang here, definitely. Yeah, somewhat compact, but just hope it's thrilling, to be honest. Get the enthusiasts and the general public on their side with it and take it from there. Hopefully the whole construction process is fun to sort of follow, and the ride's actually good. See what happens. I'm looking forward to following it all. Stuff like this will be good to watch back when it's all different around there. Like, will this garden still be here? Probably not, but then again, Avalanche is staying, and it sort of goes underneath Avalanche's brake run, so who knows what they're going to do with it. So I'm going to stop waffling now because I wanted to keep this video short, but there we go. Bit of speculation on Grand Prix. Give my thoughts on the event. Let me know if you're going to it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some videos from it and stuff. But yeah, I'm more looking forward to the future of the site. I'm also really curious as to what's going to happen to this path. Like, they're going to have the fence here, coaster there if it is a coaster, because yeah, they can't get rid of this path really. It's an accessible sort of entrance to Infusion, Big Dipper and Icon, so they can't get rid of it really. Just can't think of where else they'd sort of put the, I'm saying sort of a lot today, can't think of where else they'd put an accessible entrance to the area, so it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, this view should change a lot the next couple of years, fingers crossed. Laughing Man's had a fresh trim. He started moving now. It's very inconsistent, the Laughing Man, with the animatronic wise, but yeah, got a new wig as the Laughing Man, had a new sort of set of clothes for this year, bright white, purple and all that, and then yeah, there was a picture of him that I saw bald earlier this week, so they took the old wig, oh for goodness sake, they took the old wig off and they finally replaced it with this new one, so it looks slightly different. Yeah, it does sort of look a bit different to what it has done in previous years actually. That's interesting. But yeah, there we go, Laughing Man update. The animatronic is still inconsistent. It used to work constantly, but now it just seems to be every sort of couple minutes, and then for the rest of it, it stops. But at least the audio's on constantly, which even that's not the case sometimes. Looks like the puppet thing's gonna fall off. Yeah, I think that's looked more secure in the past. But yeah, Laughing Man, iconic little figure here at Pleasure Beach, and doesn't want to be on camera. But yeah, new wig, take a bit of getting used to. But yeah, honestly, like, wouldn't be Pleasure Beach in this area. Oh my goodness, it wouldn't be Pleasure Beach in this area without the iconic Laughing Man, who is trying to avoid the camera.
Hold on tight! Hold on tight!
So yeah, there we go. There's your Laughing Man update. Can't even remember him off the top of my head right now what it used to look like. But yeah, it was a lot different to this time last year. But yeah, looking nice. And the whole sort of room it's in was repainted nice and freshly for this season as well. Pretty sure it used to be like a brownie colour, now it's a bit grey, white, whatever grey it is. Yeah, 1935, the world famous Laughing Man at Pleasure Beach. Looking fresh. Thought I'd include this. If you do go shopping at any of the shops on Park, you can leave it with them and pick it up around 4 o'clock. Well, between 4 o'clock and sort of park close, which is a nice touch, so you're not carrying loads of stuff around all day. I think I did that when I bought my Grand National wood. On Dora's World Voyage, the soundtrack plays without the singing on the actual ride now, but in the station they do play the soundtrack with the singing for literally like 2 or 3 of the countries. So yeah, it's fair enough, and yeah, it's still a ride with a soundtrack and theming,
And it had nothing on it.
and that's all that matters. Yeah, love it. Do like little boat rides like this. Done one at Paulton's Park now and Leesburg as well.
Granddad Dog Sailing Club.
Check out the vlogs. What? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Granddad?
Grumpy Rabbit Sailing Club.
What is Grumpy?
I think.
I thought it was Grumpy.
No idea. But yeah, I don't know. Go check out those vlogs to see it. Another Dora update, and the sun is very bright. The audio at the end, which Ben is going to demonstrate, has been removed.
He didn't want to do like what I did in 2021.
No.
Actually film.
Yeah, doing lots of the offload stuff. We're trying to get us off the boat. But
I don't
what's it say? What's it
We
say?
did it. We went around the world and met new friends.
Yeah.
Yay. Very much.
That's gone. But, so yeah.
Well, it's because the
very
boat
bright.
audio isn't on anymore.
Well, yeah, that's it. So that's a shame. But yeah, nice yellow wall next to the door. You can probably hear the singing in the background as well. But yeah, it's a beautiful day at Pleasure Beach. Wallace and Gromit is completely walk on. It's had a few issues this season, especially at the end of the ride. Most of them have been sorted now. The only thing now is the final screen at the end isn't on at all. But yeah, apart from that, sort of audio and stuff's looking. The first actual thing I spotted today when we came on was the exterior of the PB radio building, which has made a bit of a return this season. Gonna get copyrighted for this bit, aren't I? But yeah, can't remember what it used to say. I think it was just the old Pleasure Beach logo. But now, they've given it a proper freshen up.
You're gonna get copyrighted.
Brand new sign.
Copyrighted.
Don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, Pleasure Beach radio, exclamation mark, and the little headphones there as well. It's looking nice. Anyone in there? No. It's empty, but yeah, Pleasure Beach radio. You can come in here when someone is in there, when Harry is in there, get your requests heard, get shout outs for birthdays, stuff like that. Yeah, it looks nice, to be honest. There we go. I like it. Up close and personal with some old monorail track there as well. And Grand Prix over there behind. the PB radio. They've not changed these signs yet. Yeah, it used to be this where they've changed it. But yeah, obviously they've just changed the ones at the actual front. So that's nice. And then yeah, Grand Prix. Do you want to go on the train?
Yeah.
Let's go. But yeah, Pleasure Beach Radio looks nice from the outside, from what they've done. Valhalla time.
Oh, God.
About half 3. Pretty quiet.
It's the latest
yeah.
you want to be doing it though, really. You do.
Yeah, it gets busy at park close. Everyone's coming off it absolutely soaked. We're being sensible still and putting ponchos on, but everything else, like, yeah, I ain't putting my hood up or anything like that. So yeah, it's a beautiful day for Valhalla. Ben singing.
What I thought she was putting water on my head.
Yeah, I'll let you know how it is. See you
Oh,
afterwards. See what's working and what's not. Alright then, we've just been on Valhalla. Definitely not the best ride I've had on it. No ring of fire. We did get the fireballs at the end though, and like I always say, I'd rather have those than the actual ring of fire in the trough, to be honest. But yeah, there was no like smoke in the afterlife bit at all. Like normally, yeah, normally there's a bit.
Sorry guys.
The ice cream was perfect.
You say the second last stone, no?
The ice cream was perfect, Mr. Negative. One thing is, the hammers haven't worked all year, and like I'm beginning to think that that's going to be the norm now. I don't know, because normally the hammers and the hammers and the rolling log thing are normally in a bit of a sequence where if one works, the other works. One doesn't, the other doesn't. But seen a few times now where the log works this season and the hammers don't. So I don't know if they've remade that sequence or what, or whether that sequence doesn't exist. It's just me sort of making things up. But yeah, like I say, no smoke in that afterlife bit. Not great. There are little waterfall as you go into the building that turns off, or should turn off, as you actually enter the facade. That's not on. But yeah, overall, audio was on point. Second half, like I say, no hammers, but the bells were fine, the rolling log was on, the phantoms before the last drop were working. Yeah, no ring of fire, but the fireballs were working. And yeah, like I said, the audio was good, so yeah, had worse. A bit wetter than I wanted to be. I was on the front right, the wettest place on Valhalla, and yeah, I'm wet in places I didn't really wanted to get wet today. So yeah, my feet are fine though, so that's a positive. But yeah, I'm happy to have been on Valhalla. I can't believe it's been over a year now since this has been open officially, and I still haven't finished the Valhalla update series. We'll see if I can do anything about that in the summer, so stay tuned. But yeah, Valhalla, absolutely love it. I'm glad we've done it, but yeah, I'm a bit wetter than I wanted to be honest. Back for summer 2024, hopefully, because I said this around this time last year, and the weather was that bad last summer, never got the segment, but then, putting on Suncream is a funny viewing for some reason. He just does it funny.
Don't get skin cancer.
Absolutely. But yeah, it just
like,
watching him put it on over there a couple of years ago was very funny. It's just started the segment off. I think he's done. I think I've missed it, but yeah, hopefully a lot of Ben putting Suncream on action to come up the next couple months. I didn't squeeze it too hard. Go on, get it rubbed in. Don't do it, he looks like he just did it in his hair. What's up next in your routine? Your arm?
Oh god!
So you've just done your arm.
No, but it wasn't.
You can never be too careful.
I'm very vigorous.
Yeah,
I haven't
gathered.
done the upper arm. The upper arm needs.
Oh dear.
You know,
this is a great Pleasure Beach update. Ice Blast, still in a state.
And I've put it on the wrong side.
Outro time, we've just ended on the ghost train. It's still a work in progress, unfortunately. Absolutely love the new effects, copyright. Absolutely love the new effects
Shout out
that they've added for this season. They're brilliant. But I don't think the rest of the ride fits with the new effects. I think the rest of the ride now needs to be built around the new effects and sort of the theming and sort of just if they can, if they've got the budget for it, just have more stuff like what they've just added in for this year.
Well, I mean, they gave,
in other
obviously
areas of the
Alice,
ride.
they did a lot of work, so
Yeah.
maybe this close season do Ghost
I think
Train.
I think that they will keep adding new stuff.
And
I
then
think.
potentially like
'Cause,
maybe
yeah.
Valhalla the year after if
It
they could.
needs it. It needs it. I just ran across the park to get this ride on Ghost Train, by the way. It was 3 minutes to 5, and as I was getting off Steeplechase, Steve's had been on a few horses before me and they walked ahead. So yeah, I ran to get this ride on Ghost Train, just to see, out of curiosity to see how it is. And yeah, it's not great. No woman banging on the screen.
No.
That was just
Yeah, no audio at the start of the ride.
Exorcist
Yeah.
Neck was definitely stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's not had audio for God knows how long.
And then
Yeah,
yeah,
but
the
the
new
neck
scene
was
was
so
okay. I think the blue light seemed a bit brighter on them monks actually.
Yeah, I did see that.
That room
So
just pitch
that's
black to
something.
me.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the only
We just
issue
need
with
to
it.
have more brighter, visible theming. To be honest, but yeah,
Because the night's lights are not on anymore. So
Absolutely.
you can't see the night lane forward.
but yeah, that brings us to the end of today and this vlog. It's nowhere near as busy as it should be, to be honest, for a Saturday in May. Scorcher
Not
like
great,
this,
is it?
it's
Really?
been beautiful. Like I say, I think it's a pricing problem. It's
I
funny
think
how
it's a pricing problem.
it was
as well.
busy for the first few weeks of the season, and then they increased the prices again because they reduced them for the start of this season.
Yeah.
Then they put them up again for some silly reason.
And ever since
you can
then,
tell.
I've not known there'd be a busy
You can
day
tell.
here, really.
Yeah, nothing's on full capacity, but nothing
Yeah.
needs to be on full capacity. It's just one of the things. Didn't see many people on Enzo today. What is going on here? But yeah, on the plus side, there was big queues for like the food places. A lot of people were probably getting ice creams today, so that's good for like
Maybe
secondary
a
spend
candy
and
floss
stuff.
as well. You know.
Yeah, so
Today's
that's
11th,
something.
so
But there's just more potential there than what's being shown at the minute, I think, for the park and the crowd
Well, this
levels and the
park has a
atmosphere.
ton of potential, but
But yeah, overall, don't think there's been any downside, has there?
no, that's
So,
the thing. Well, there's never
yeah.
really much here. Like,
I've obviously
that's-
shown you the changes, that's the whole point of this video, it wasn't a vlog. Valhalla, no Ring of Fire, that's unfortunate. Got soaked in it as
Yeah,
well.
Valhalla was a bit unfortunate
Makes
today,
the water
really.
vortex
yeah. You know, some nice freshens up to the park,
we
which
get any
I
fire on
didn't see last week.
No, we didn't.
Like I said, the Pleasure Beach Radio, Revolution Station, Laughing Man. They're always changing stuff, they're always updating stuff, they're always freshening stuff up here at Pleasure Beach. And yeah, like I say, as a regular visitor, or Lancashire, yeah, it's good to follow and sort of spot it every time we come. But yeah, I suppose that's all there is to say.
Yeah.
2 weeks until late night riding, and should be here for
We'll
it.
be back when we'll
So yeah,
both be
and that's when I'll
vlogging.
do a proper vlog, and it'll probably be double the size of this. So
ready.
yeah, until then,
Goodbye.
yeah, thank you very much for watching. Check out the screen to see more. Hopefully there's more changes to document come late night riding. But yeah, thanks for watching. Check out screen to see more, and I'll see you here for Twilight Thrills at Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort.
Lancashire.
So,
Yeah. See you later.